You are listening to Two Dudes Talking Cougs, a podcast by BYU fans for BYU fans. Just two dudes talking Cougs.
Welcome to this special Christmas edition of Two Dudes Talking Cougs. I'm your host,
Good job.
Jarrett Webster. I'm here with...
Jason Webster, the co-host.
I tried to make Taysom be the host this week. And carry the things, and be
good.
ready.
Not good.
But he was like, no.
If you're wondering why it's lighter, it's because we're recording in the afternoon.
I don't know if you guys can tell the difference. Probably not.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
We still have the angelic lights over Taysom. But yeah, we have some to catch up on, but we'll try to be short because Christmas is still Christmasing. And we missed last week primarily because of Christmas and school ending and all the activities and closing at work things and all the just places to be.
We tried
this time of year. We tried to do it a couple times. We just never quite got to it. So, let's do this special Christmas edition. Let's talk about State of the Cougs. We'll start with football. Taste. What's the state of the Cougs right now?
We're playing Georgia Tech in the Pop-Tarts Bowl this Saturday after Christmas at 1:30. And then BYU just scheduled a home-and-home series with Notre Dame. So next year, since Cal canceled, we're going to be playing Notre Dame instead of Cal at home. And then in 2027, we're going to be playing Notre Dame at Notre Dame.
And what do you think about that?
I feel like it's good because it's just Notre Dame saying, like, okay, we won't be wimps, pretty much. Because we were pretty much, like, it was pretty much everybody was excited to play them, and then they were like, we're not going to a bowl game.
Well, there's that this year, and there's also, famously them canceling their return trip and never coming to BYU, despite multiple opportunities to do so, and then making us go to Vegas to play them, and that's the closest they would get, and even that was technically a home game for them. So, yeah, I'm excited because we got them to commit to coming to Provo. We have a home and home with the Provo trip first.
Yep.
So then next year we can cancel on them and be like, psych. Just kidding, we won't cancel on them.
We won't cancel on them.
I think it's awesome because it'll be great. It's a great move for both schools. I think it adds credibility to our schedule next year. It adds credibility to their schedule, which is not a great schedule. They're gonna have a rough time with strength of schedule next year, and so they're gonna need us to be good, to be like a premier team on their schedule.
Do you think we're probably the best team they play?
I don't remember their entire schedule, but we're definitely gonna be up there. Also, State of the Cougs game on Saturday.
Yep.
No LJ Martin. Sad tears. He had surgery.
Sad tears.
This is something that I actually have been told via sources, #sources, a little while back, but was not something I could disclose. This was the plan he was going to have surgery because he has, and Kalani talked about this openly yesterday, that there was this window that he needed to have the surgery by, and it doesn't really indicate whether he's coming back or not because getting the surgery done now allows him to be healthy for the draft and for combines and things, if that's the route he goes. Or if he decides to come back, having the surgery now allows him to be healthy for spring. So either way, this was kind of like, it had to get done right now.
Yep.
Unfortunately, Sione Moa also not listed on the depth chart. I don't know a lot about it. I think it's connected to his previous injury. Compartment syndrome related and fairly significant. Actually, he did play in the conference championship game, but I think that was a minor miracle that he was able to even play again this year. So disappointing that he's not going to be there. Depth chart at running back, not great. Enoch Nawahine, Joe Vesadimuni, and Preston Rex. That's basically all you got. I mean, there's other guys that honestly we may see get on the field. I can't remember his first name. Payne. Guys who can play because it doesn't impact any redshirting. So it's going to be a stretch there. So moving into the keys to victory for this week, and then we can backtrack to basketball state of the Cougs. But keys to victory, I was gonna, if LJ was playing, the plan was definitely going to be feed LJ the ball.
Yeah.
Georgia Tech struggles at stopping the run, even when they held Georgia to 16 points in their rivalry game. Georgia still ran for almost 200 yards on them. It's been a problem for them all year, stopping the run. So I would expect BYU to still, even though it's Enoch Nawahine and Preston Rex and Joe Vesadimuni, I would expect BYU to still probe that pretty heavily, especially at first. So I do think getting some running game is a key to victory, whether that's quarterback run or getting someone from the running back room going. I think that's going to be huge. I think another key to victory will be third down defense. Georgia Tech, led by their quarterback Haynes King, they run a lot. He's their leading rusher. Could probably go over 1,000 yards on the season against us, because he only needs like 60 or so yards, something like that. So he runs a lot. The team runs a lot, and getting them into third and longer than like 4 and stopping, it's going to be huge. Because if they're able to get short distances, convert, and just keep going, that's going to create some longer drives and a longer day for the defense. So third down stops, running game on offense. Taste, what do you think keys to victory are?
I think, obviously running the ball, I don't think we need to run it a lot as long as we get a good passing game going. And then our defense, just third down. We need to stop them on third down.
Okay. And I'll throw in one that's super obvious, but it's always after a layoff, not playing for multiple weeks, both teams, who starts the fastest? And historically BYU has had rough starts, and we're a better second half team, kind of like the basketball team this year. So that could
like the basketball team.
That could.
What are you talking about?
Exactly like the basketball.
Yeah, basketball team. They only about 5 points against
a
team I had never heard of until we played them.
Yeah. So, how do we start, and then ball control, turnovers? Can you hold on to it? That becomes a question. LJ obviously fumbled in the Big 12 championship game. He's not playing, but I don't remember. For 3 years, how many times has LJ put the ball on the ground? But that's a different story. We were talking Enoch Nawahine, Joe Vesadimuni. I think the last time we saw him was, who was that, against West Virginia? And he fumbled. I don't think we've seen him since, really. Maybe a touch or two here or there. So ball security is going to be critical. State of the Cougs basketball, Taste. We good.
We good in the second half.
AJ DeBonsa, good at basketball.
AJ DeBonsa.
Cougar cap, AJ, good at basketball.
I don't know. That's a hard one, but I want to go with Coug.
State of the Cougs basketball team, take it away, Tace.
Yes, AJ DeBonsa, good at basketball. We are also good at the team is good at basketball in the second half. Well, I mean, we're good in the first half, but our defense isn't good in the first half. That's the thing. Our defense isn't that good in the first half. We scored. What was the score at half?
I don't know. We gave up way too many points, but
yeah, I think it was 53 to 48 or something. I don't know. But
Taysom's now going to demonstrate for you his reaction when AJ had that put back throw down dunk.
I don't know. What did I do?
Ready, go. Take it away, Tace. That is not what you did. We both made loud noises.
No.
And I was calling everyone from the house to come and watch the replay. You gotta come and see this.
By everyone, he means the only other person that would enjoy it.
Yes.
Our mom. My mom, I guess.
Not our mom. We have different moms.
My mom. Your wife.
Yes. There you go. Okay, so the basketball team. Obviously, the last 4 games much easier than the first several games. Back at home, took care of business. I will say, though, that something that's going like flying maybe a little bit under the radar, especially when it comes to national media, it seems like, is that BYU has a better record this year going into conference play than they did last year, and we played a significantly more difficult strength of schedule. The strength of schedule is much better this year.
We played.
I don't know what it is now. I know that before it was like a top 30 strength of schedule before these 4 games that we just played, and obviously that's going to push things back a little bit. But other teams are playing teams like that too, so that just sets us up, I think, really nicely and moving into conference play. So no keys to victory. We don't play again. They don't play again until January forever, 7th or something. It's forever away. 6th or I don't remember. At Kansas State, first conference game. That's the next basketball game. We'll cover that when it gets closer. But just in general, great non-conference. There are obviously things to improve on. First half, more consistent defense. Bench scoring. Maybe these 4 games, found that Kostic can shoot and Russ.
If he's wide open, he can shoot.
Well, he found his shot. He'd really struggled. We brought him in to make threes, and the chances that he had, he just wasn't hitting him. So getting him in back-to-back games to hit a couple was really big, I think, for confidence and like, oh, I can do this. And obviously against more difficult competition, but like shooter's going to shoot. You're going to get him with AJ and Richie and Robert right out there.
At the end of the season, we could have what would you even call it? A quadro?
The big quad?
Yeah.
The big quattro?
Yeah. Okay.
Also, last game, getting Kennard Davis scoring. Those are the things I think to watch. I think what we learned from this non-conference schedule is the big 3 that are going to be fine, and whether it's against Clemson or UConn, whatever. But it's getting a 4th and a 5th guy to help out, and it can be different guys. That's the thing to watch. All right, Cougar Cap Taste. The basketball team, as we go into conference play, the basketball team will finish at or above their preseason ranking in the Big 12 conference. They were picked 2nd. Will they finish number 2 or number 1? Coug or Cap, they'll finish 3 or lower.
I'm gonna say Coug. I feel like our team has enough to get to the conference championship.
Well, there's a tournament.
Well, that's what I mean.
So I'm saying, but in the regular season, what will we finish going into that? Will we be the 1 seed? Will we be the 2 seed? Will we be 3 or lower?
Oh, okay. That I don't know. I'd say Cap. I feel like we would be 3 seed or 4 seed.
It's a really tough conference, man. Iowa State, Houston,
Kansas. Number one team in the country, Arizona. We haven't even said Texas Tech. There's some good teams. So I think can we be right there and have a chance? Absolutely. And there are even good teams that aren't ranked, but they're still good. like the Big 12 is good at basketball and football.
Yeah.
There are teams that aren't ranked that are good.
Yeah, it was a pretty good non-conference season by the whole league, pretty much. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Cougar Cap taste. Let's do two from football. Cougar Cap. With no L.J. Martin, BYU will rush as a team for more than 125 yards.
That's hard. Because we don't have Sione Moa either, obviously. I'm going to say Cap. Low-key, Cap.
Ooh, that's going to be rough for the chances of our next one. Saying Cap.
Low-key.
So, no run game, less than 125 yards rushing,
Yeah.
no LJ, no Sione. Coug or Cap, BYU will win on Saturday in the Pop-Tarts Bowl and be eating that Pop-Tart that is sacrificed to them.
Coug. Yeah, okay, I'm only saying this because our defense, just because of our defense. I feel like our defense is good enough to hold them to enough for our offense to score enough.
You're saying like a lower scoring game? That's a bold move.
Yeah, I am saying like it's not going to be like low scoring, but it's not going to be like high
All right,
scoring.
let's do one more taste to get us a dub. Cougar Cap. Bear Bachmeyer throws for over 250.
Oh, heck no. I'm rethinking my choices right now. You know what? Coug.
He sounds very confident in that Coug. All right. Coug of the week.
You go first. I go first all the time.
I'm going to pick a group of guys. BYU's basketball bench. Russ, Kostic, Boscovich, finding some scoring. Although the competition was not high, since last we spoke on the podcast, we've played several games and those guys scored some points. So, sixth man is my Coug of the week.
Okay. I want to say AJ DeVance, like who wouldn't? But I'm going to say the BYU coaching staff. Just because of how we adjust.
Second half adjustments.
Yeah.
Second half motivation.
Yeah, that's my Coug of the week. Second half motivation.
So some coaches yell, scream, and some coaches are high emotion, right? Mark Pope was one of those dudes. Like just his just excitement. It was really high and elevated. Kevin Young, not that guy. So the Cougar chaos of the week comes if you need to watch this, go see if you can find it. His halftime interview of the Eastern Washington game, and he said, "We don't know what we're doing." That's like the most mad you'll ever see him get, and it was like he's super calm about it, but just compared to what you normally get out of him, it was like, wow, that guy's really mad right now. It was chaos, Cougar chaos. Cougar tail. The Cougar tail from this week.
You have a cougar.
I don't know if we've talked about this. Have we talked about? If we have, sorry. The Cougar tail comes to us from Fusini Traore.
We have not talked about this.
4-year player, obviously graduated last year. Was just maybe it hasn't happened yet, but I think it has. Was just baptized, member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and so it's always good to hear that the gospel being shared with people. And even though he was there for 4 years and he was taking religion classes for 4 years and he was on the team for 4 years, it didn't happen. And just because it didn't happen then doesn't mean it is never going to happen. And the influence that people can have and the university can have and the program can have, it's great. It's great to see that. So, Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy New Year. we'll try to record before New Year, but in case we don't, Happy New Year. Go Cougs. Go Cougs in the Pop-Tart Bowl. Hopefully it's the Cougars ripping apart that sacrificial Pop-Tart and eating them up, right?
Yeah, we gotta vote for the strawberry. Everybody vote for the strawberry.
Yeah, strawberry's the best.
If you don't vote for it, you're not a Cougar fan.
Wow, bold words, Taysom. And with that, go Cougs.
Go Cougs.
Just two dudes talking Cougs.